just play someone other than your own team on a football field?
It felt good. Definitely felt like we back. So we just on the next week. Make sure we execute next week now.
You guys almost completely shut down the run game. Just what was key for you guys, the front seven in particular, just taking away the run from them?
That's our pride, to stop the run. So no matter who we face, we just making sure we stop the run first, forcing them to pass the ball. And we got talent in the DB room to know that they're going to stop the pass as well.
How did you feel, like some of the younger guys that got on the field later in the game, how do you feel like they performed on defense?
Shout out to Cam Lindsey. I thought he was about to get a strip sack right there. I thought he was going to be the first with a turnover this year. So, shout out Cam. Definitely already proud of him. I already told y'all about him. And then any other young guys, Sean Lee made a play on the perimeter one time too. Shout out him. And a young guy that was out there, they definitely stepped up. They definitely made plays. Proud of them.
Back-to-back sacks for you. Just take us through those plays. What was the call? What worked there?
They were just blitzing me, and I just executed. The second time, the running back picked me up. He tried to chop, just sidestep, and just made a play.
Now, obviously, you guys are behind the edge rushers, the deep tackles, but what did you see specifically from your defensive ends today to get a good push?
Can you repeat the question again?
What did you just see from the defensive ends today that allowed them to get a good push?
Definitely just, I saw them execute. The goal was to get 7 sacks. We didn't get there, but that was how many sacks they allowed last year. So the amount of sacks that we did today was definitely good compared to, the total sacks they had all season last year was number 7. And shout out Joey, too. Joey definitely made a play and got a sack himself, too.
How was this, going into this season, kind of different for you? Last year, nobody on the other team probably knew about Kyle Lewis. This year, you're preseason All-American. Everyone knows who you are. I mean, how did you just kind of go about this season, and how did it feel maybe compared to last year, this year, going into the year?
Coming up, the best advice I ever had was just be me. So, whether I'm known or unknown, I'm just keep being me, and then, everything just going to reveal itself. So I don't really let the outside noise really affect how I'm going to play. I'm going to just keep playing how I've been playing.
Anything final? Kyle, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Hey, Eli, when we started with the game, first couple drives you only had 35 yards through 5 drives. What changed your game to create an improved throughout the game?
Like the old saying is, shook the rust off a little bit. It's been a while since I've been out there, played in a live game and everything like that. So just settling down, calming down, just going out there and playing some football and having fun really just led to those consistent drives, and doing the little things right really went a long way. And I was able to go out there and make some plays. Offense was able to go out there and look good before I got out of the game.
Anybody say anything to you on the sideline in the huddle, help you relax?
No, I just keep playing. You know what you need to do. Go out there, be you, play ball, and have fun.
It seems like you guys kind of started to do a little bit better offensively when you guys attacked downfield, more vertical. Did you kind of agree with that assessment?
Yeah, we just yes and no. There were shots that we had out there and we took them. In the beginning when we were doing the little things right, small minor details, just depth on routes, some reads on me, some blocking, stuff like that. But once we, settled down, then those, down the field stuff, those shots, came to be, and we were able to attack and, make some plays through that.
Can you walk us through the interception and just what you saw in that play? Just how did you personally just kind of bounce back, establish some momentum after that?
Yeah, it was a key 4th down situation. I was going to take a shot if we needed it. I saw the backer fly out with Dez, couldn't, throw the little bubble to him. Should have came to the stick to the tight end with that guy flying out of there. Should have stuck it on him. Pop, had a little bang route. I honestly just did not see the backside safety, 15. I just didn't see him. I thought Pop was there by himself, inside of the safety, and I just, made a mistake. Honestly, but I shouldn't have even been over there. Should have just gone over there to the tight end and stuck it on him real quick, and we would have gotten the first down. We would have scored that drive.
Touchdowns between you and Blues today. I mean, just talk about the relationship that's been growing on the field, and also that one-handed catch was complete.
It was awesome. Blue's been a great guy, a great addition that we got in spring last year. So just getting those reps with him, spring, summer, fall, doing all the little things with him and making sure we were communicating on what I'm expecting from him, what he's expecting from me, and making sure we're both going to be in the right spot at the right time and, make plays like he did on that slant and go, making a great catch. As soon as the play was called and I saw what they were running coverage-wise and, he got off the ball pretty well, I knew it was going to be a touchdown. I didn't even really look to see that he caught it one hand. I got to the sideline, everybody was talking about it. I'm not surprised.
You mentioned it's been a while since you played a game. just how did it feel to be back out there on the field with your teammates in an actual game setting?
It was awesome. It was a sigh of relief. I've been waiting for a moment like that. Just going out there and playing with my teammates. Playing with my guys, my brothers out there. Just having fun. Football is a fun game. I've been playing since I was 6 years old. I started off as a right tackle. If I'm being honest with you guys, I was decent, but I just been playing the game of football for a very long time, and just going out there after how my season ended last year, cut short. Hadn't played in a long time, so just going out there, making plays, being out there with the guys, having fun, meant the world to me.
It was talked a lot about in training camp, just the amount of options you have at your disposal in the receiving game or in the passing game. What was it like just working with a lot of those guys today, moving the ball around?
It was awesome. You get to go out there and not really have to worry about who I'm throwing to. It's all predicated towards what's open, or like who's open, what's open, not who it is. I can just go out there and play free, throw it to the open guy no matter who it is, and they're going to go out there and make plays. I think we had, 4 different guys catch touchdowns today, Blue with 2. Mal finally threw a touchdown to a tight end here at Pitt, so I'm excited about that. Probably shouldn't have done what he did after the play, but we'll talk about that later. Kenny, making a great play, getting open when I needed him to, and Bryce with that touchdown at the end of the game. Just having all those options, having all those weapons is going to, carry us into the season when we're playing some really good opponents later in the season and pushing for an ACC championship.
How crazy is that? We know he didn't do a lot, like scrimmages and stuff like that. First touch of the season, 88 yards.
For y'all, it's crazy. For us, it's what it's expected. As soon as I saw the ball come off the punter's foot, I knew it was a touchdown. Wasn't a very good punt and a line drive to one of the most dynamic players in all of college football. I mean, he caught it with 15 yards of separation. I looked to my left, I said touchdown. And one dude was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And he took it 88 yards, and I called it, told you. You're just having a guy like that, and he makes a play like that, and then later in the game, has that 40, 50-yard rushing touchdown. Just finding ways to get the guy the ball in his hands so he can go out there and make plays. Like I said, he's one of the most dynamic guys in the country. So just finding ways to get him the ball so he can go out there and make plays. Makes my job easy, makes Cade Bell's job easy, makes everybody's job easy.
Eli, you guys honored Mason Alexander in today's game. Were you guys able to reflect on that, talk about it at all in the locker room? I mean, Des mentioned that they came into the locker room too. Just what was that all like?
It's definitely something we've been talking about, through summer camp, fall camp, and everything like that. It's been a big, focal point of our drive for this season, our motivation for this season. We're playing for Mason. Mason would love to be out there with us. I know he was watching us, having fun watching us go out there and, play some good football. But yeah, Mason's mom was in there with us. She got to lead us a lot in our chants and cheers and all that. She got to lead us in the fight song, break us down after the game and everything like that. Just seeing how much joy that we brought her and her family and everything like that. After something like that happens, helps us, gives us some motivation and a reason to go out there and play football, play hard, and lay everything on the line.
Eli, thank you. Thanks, Eli.
Thank y'all.